We've actually switched things around, Daniel. We've actually switched things around. We're going to do FC first today, just purely because of how timings will work. We're going to be FCing first, and then we're going to be F1ing afterwards. Since the last stream, you've aged a year. Hope you had a good birthday, Luke. Let's get the comments up for the most recent episode. Of course, we are in the midst of the transfer window. Got some names on the shortlist for the career mod. And obviously, we're going to be updating this spreadsheet as well. We're going to be making sure this one is up to date too. We have some extra names that are going to be added to the shortlist as per the comments section. Cashin should be fit. Well, he's not going to be fully fit for the next game. That's annoying. Shoritire won't be either. It is what it is. So we're looking for right back suggestions from the comments section. We had loads of you guys give your comments, give your suggestions in the last stream. Now we're going to take some from the comment section and see if there are any better options than what we've previously had. Jan Nicholas Bester, 80 rated, too good, but does look particularly impressive and would be intriguing when we get to Premier League level. Get rid of this. Is it Ogbanai? Oganai. Habib Oganai, 72 rated. Not good enough, unfortunately. Sorry, Ben. More. Let's say Mori. 77 at Midland. Looks pretty decent, to be fair. He's not bad, you know. He's not got great strength or stamina, though, so that's probably going to kill him off, thinking about it. We bring chat up next to me so I can see what you guys are saying as well. Egan Riley, 78 rated at Bordeaux. Great heading accuracy, good tackling. Very expensive though, can't really afford him if we're honest. Hoover, Kiana Hoover, 75 at Wolves. It's not really good enough, unfortunately. Esteves we actually already have on the shortlist. Jed Spence, I don't think is going to be good enough. Oh, he's 80 rated now. If anything, he's actually too good, unfortunately. All right, fair enough. Brody Spencer. Brody Spencer, 77 at Bilbao. Yeah, that's not gonna. He's decent. He's not. I'll hold off on saying he's very good, but he looks decent. Tanganga wouldn't join a championship club, I don't think. Juan Mina was the one I wanted to look at. Oh, Juan Mina isn't on the thing. Juan Miranda's obviously too good. I swear it was Juan Mina. Oh, Juan Jose Mina. 78 Al Hilal. Very expensive. Probably won't have the finances to be able to afford. What else we got? Samiento to Cam was a common suggestion, but I'm not overly keen on. Nathan Patterson. $82, too good. Calvin Ramsey, 77 at Liverpool. Would Calvin Ramsey drop to the Championship though? And he's on, Jesus Christ, he's on a lot a week. Trey Hume, that could be one if he's still at Sunderland. He's at Osasuna and he's too highly rated, unfortunately. Okay, it's also very expensive. That was unexpected. Archie Gray will lean away from. Joshua Vanneman will lean away from. Used them both already this year. Reggie Cannon's not good enough. Murray Hutchinson I was just actually intrigued by. 79 at Getafe. Murray Hutchinson at Cam could be a great shout at some point. Maybe. So a couple of people said that Fofana would love a move to Cairn, and I just don't see it. Right, any last minute suggestions from chat before we start recording? We need some press conference questions as well, actually. Whilst you guys leave your suggestions. There we go, got 3 press conference questions. Let's see what chat's saying. Josh Ashempong, is it Joshua Ashempong? No, Josh Ashempong doesn't exist apparently. It's not a surprise weekend stream, Miel. We've been scheduled to stream at the weekend the whole time. Brooke Norton Cuffey was a regular suggestion, but he's too highly rated, unfortunately. At 79. Jack Curry. Isrio Nkunda is not a right back. also too highly rated. I might have a different squad file me out. Afternoon, Louis. Arsenal Villa should be a good game. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the Champong isn't here. Sorry, boss. Leon King, we've already looked at. He's a centre-back. Looking for a right-back, Grizzly. Miguel Maga, 82 rated at Vitoria. Too good, I'm afraid, but certainly one to contemplate for the future because he does look pretty decent. It might be a Premier League signing even. Andy Yadom. Now. Ben Johnson, 28. 79, too good, unfortunately. Too highly rated. Sugawara, Yukinari Sugawara, too highly rated and at Villarreal. Bogle's at Sheffield United and starting. He wouldn't sign for me. Zanotti, Mattia Zanotti, 82 at Bologna, too good. Isaiah Jones. 77 rated at Middlesbrough. Can't really tackle that well, so I wouldn't want to put him at right back, I don't think. Holm, Emil Holm, 81 at Spezia, too good. £31-year-old Matty Cash, he's 80 rated at Fiorentina, too good, although I do like that idea. Hume we looked at, too good. Baldock isn't in the save anymore. Sambo. Shirandi Sambo. 79 rated, too high. Soz. Sam Curtis. 22 years of age. Not good enough. Not good enough, mate. Not good enough. Kiriani Saba. 80 rated, too good. Jamie Shackleton, 74, probably not good enough. A raid from Ricky and Rory. Bonjour, lads. Thank you very much for sending everyone across. Welcome to the stream. Always join us in the transfer window. Good time to arrive. Thank you for sending across 36 people. Lads, hope you stream it well. CSA, thank you for the follow. And OK Liev as well. Welcome to the channel. Sabby's not a right back, Luke. TBH. Max Aaron's still at Norwich, I think. Oh, he's at Darmstadt. 11 million for Max Aaron's. We could maybe bring him back. Can't pass or cross, though. I'd be apprehensive about Max Aaron's. We have signed Max Aaron's in a previous save as well. Ebasele, 78 Udinese. James Justin we've used in another save as well recently. 76 at Besiktas, just not quite good enough, unfortunately. Marcus Tavernier, I mean, other Tavernier has retired. Niall Huggins. He is right-footed. 76 rated. He can't tackle, though. Kane Kessler-Hayden. 76 rated Aston Villa. It's not a bad idea. It's not very expensive either. We could maybe get Kessler-Hayden on loan. His contract is expiring in 10 months. That's not a bad idea, that. Kessler-Hayden or Esteves, I think, are probably the two then. Let's have a look at Aston Villa and just see how many right backs they have. Got Benjamin Henriks, Ashraf Hakimi, and Ken. Yeah, he's third choice at Villa. All right, I don't mind that. I think the two preferences at this stage are Kane Kessler-Hayden, whose contract is expiring at Aston Villa, and Estevez. Estevez is the better defender. He's more well-rounded physically and better mentally. There's not too much difference between them, technically. Estevez might be the better defender. And can cross too. It's between the two, I think. Yeah, Johnny Rowe to Marseille is an odd one, isn't it? Peterborough we were going to take off, weren't we? So our current options are, when we get there, a free agent Valentin Rosier, Estevez or Kessler-Hayden. Rosier's the best physically. Estevez is probably the best technically. Rosier's probably just as good. Actually, no. Estevez is better at passing and heading, etc. They're all very similar as players, aren't they? Estevez is the highest rated, but significantly more expensive. Whereas Kessler-Hayden is 1 year younger and half the price, but wages are high. Well, let's have a look, shall we? This might sway it for us. It's Thomas Estevez, isn't it? Thomas Estevez peaked at 78. Kane Kessler-Hayden peaked at 76. Both have peaked. Both have peaked. We could maybe look at Calvin Ramsey on loan from Liverpool. Got Di Lorenzo. We've got Trent Alexander-Arnold. They've got Ben White. Calvin Ramsey on loan could be a shout. I think I actually like Calvin Ramsey on loan. His wages are astronomical, but obviously we could. Let me just save it. We could definitely pay significantly less than all of Ramsey's wages, though, couldn't we? Thank you for the follow, Mr. Wisdom. Well, not Mr. Wisdom. Wisdom and Gordon as well. Welcome to the channel, lads. I mean, hopefully, it's significantly unlikely. Hopefully, Corbani rejects the contract offer from West Brom, but you know that's not going to happen, really, don't you? Right, let's start recording, shall we? Welcome to episode 2 of season 6 of the Realistic Road to Glory. Things have started very well for us in the Championship season. The 4th year at the level and the year we anticipate getting promoted from this level to the Premier League. That is the main aim this season. And also, having brought in significant reinforcements for the squad, almost everybody on the bench is new, as well as Josh King in midfield. We're looking to, actually, unfortunately, replace Corbani at right back. He's had an offer accepted from West Bromwich Albion for £16.5 million. Very much hoping that he doesn't agree contract terms. Very much expecting that he does agree contract terms. So we are probably going to lose Kobe Corbani. We will also lose, as per the financial spreadsheet as well, 15% of the value that we get for him via a sell-on clause to Leeds. So we're not going to be able to maximise all of the money we get for him with regards to the balance, but the fee that comes in will be added to our transfer budget. So we get 75% of the sale, which will be about 12 odd million pounds. He's on 22 grand a week, so we're going to significantly have a decent wage budget. We can maybe transfer some of that back into transfer budget to allow us to maximise our potential for bringing in a replacement. Replacements at present are as follows. There is the free agent option, Valentin Rosier. Frenchman, 31 years of age, but still very much capable of doing a job. Physically looks very impressive. Technically looks good enough. And he's on par with the other options we have on the shortlist. Got a couple of play styles as well. Then, probably the more realistic option is Thomas Esteves coming down from Scotland in the SPL to join us from Aberdeen in the Championship. He's not as good as Rosier physically, but still really decent. Excellent crossing, decent short passing, can head as well, so could probably play at centre-back as well, to be fair, on top of right mid and potentially CDM too. Very well-rounded player that could be quite utilitarian. 26 years of age, about £12 million, probably up to about 14 we'd have to pay for him, but wage-wise, certainly the cheapest option. Then there's third choice at Aston Villa, contract expiring at the end of the season, Kane Kesler-Hayden, but you've seen his wages there. They are Premier League level. Physically decent as well. 84 stamina is very good. Not quite as good in the air, but doesn't necessarily have to be. He's only 5'9" though. High-low work rates could be a bit of an issue. Technically, can tackle, can cross, can dribble, can pass. Doesn't really excel anywhere, but is good enough. Sly tackle and technical play styles. And then probably my favoured option is Calvin Ramsey on loan from Liverpool. Physically very good. Technically, again, excellent crossing. Passing's not quite so good. Tackling's okay. But would kind of suit our more front foot style this season for the promotion attempt. High medium work rates would mean that he's more favourable than the high-low of Kesler-Hayden. He's slightly taller as well. He's on 64 grand a week, but obviously with a loan, we'd only be looking to pay at most 50% of those wages, really. So we can certainly afford him. And if he plays well and helps us get promoted, he's like fourth choice at Liverpool. We could then potentially look to sign him permanently next year. We could, in fact, do a loan to buy for Calvin Ramsey, which might actually be my preference right now. And then if he does play really well, we could buy him at the end of the season if finances allow at the time, which is what we did with Corbani, of course, who is the man that is now leaving us to free up that spot at right back. So we will play it by ear. Live chat will probably have the final say. But thank you for all of your suggestions in the comment section. There were a number that weren't quite good enough. There were a number that were actually too good. And a handful that were really decent, but we had a couple that were already slightly more agreeable on the shortlist. But Kesler-Hayden, Esteves, and Calvin Ramsey all came from the comment section. So thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Valentin, of course, we found in save via the free agents list. We will crack on with the transfer window and the games to be played. We've actually got a busy end of the month. Peterborough at home, Barnsley at home, Middlesbrough in the Cup, Bristol City away in Ipswich. We will probably sim the home game against Barnsley, look to play Peterborough because obviously I want to play Peterborough. Bristol City were our bogey team last year, one of the strongest sides in the division. They missed out in the playoffs. So we'll sim Barnsley. Actually, no, we'll play Barnsley, we'll play Peterborough, and we'll play Bristol City, and we'll sim the cup game in Ipswich. That's how we'll do it. And obviously we won't be able to make the change at right back until Corbani leaves us, which has now happened as we advance forward for the first time. So Kobe Corbani on his way to the Premier League, but not with Cambridge United, unfortunately. He will go and join West Bromwich Albion, be their starting right back, and he gets Prem football earlier than we do. Saying thank you to Christopher, to Dan, and to Ate Your Chips on the board behind me. Thank you for your continued support in the comment section. £16.5 million going into the transfer fee, or going into the bank budget, bank balance at least. The transfer budget will change, but not by that amount. It's an excellent deal for us. It's an excellent deal for him. It's the right thing to... I mean, it's more than twice market value. I couldn't really turn that down, could I? It's a shame we've had to lose him, but lose him we have, but replace him we shall. Chat, could someone do a quick negotiation or quick maths for me? What is 15% of £16.5 million? 10% is 165. No, 10% is 1.65 million. So 5% would be 825,000. So 1.65 plus 800k is 2.45, 2.75 million pounds, I think. 2.75 million pounds. My brain has done it. 264. 15% of 16,500. 264. Sell on fee. Actually, that should be there, shouldn't it? I'm just going to do it on 165 100 divided by 100. 1.61 million times, so 165,000 times 15. 2475. 2475. No, that's the other way around, Chess. Which is what I said, wasn't it? 2475. They say 247500? I think so. Can't remember. J-Lad, thank you for the follow. And Alder Caldos, welcome to the channel, mate. Prime Man United versus Madrid now. Who's winning? Madrid now. We are on match day with Barnsley then. They're actually not as strong as I anticipated they would be. They have won their last game, but lost their previous two, that being the opening game of the league season and the Carabao Cup tie. So, in fact, the win might have come in the Carabao Cup for them. It might have been the other way around, actually. They're playing a 5-back, which is obviously always a bit of a pain to play against. Callum Styles at left wing-back will be their captain. They've still got Herbie Kane in midfield. They've still got Adam Phillips in their midfield. Oyegoke will get the start at right-back for this game because we haven't had the opportunity to bring in a replacement yet. Harry Darling will be the man that gets the opportunity on the starting lineup ahead of Cashin. We're going to try and play Darling as much as we can to try and keep the three centre-backs in rotation because that was the plan in bringing in someone of the quality of Harry Darling. He was starting at right-back for Swansea and out of position. We're now going to play him in the right position and hopefully we'll be able to keep him happy with the amount of first team football he's getting. Darbo has been decent, but Sarmiento's actually, in fairness to him, started the year very well. So we're going to continue with Sarmiento for the time being as he's been here longer. Darbo obviously is going to have to blend himself into the squad and the team, but if Sarmiento's form dips, we know we've got a very much ready replacement there for him. We've won our opening 2 championship games this season. We'd very much like to make it 3 from 3, wouldn't we? Oyegoke and Ennis Bardi. Fofana. We use the left back. Alright, we won't use the left back because he stubbed his toe when kicking the bloody football. Thank you. Crescene in the way. Nice ball quickly. Bardi forward into Fofana. Lovely spin. And finds Lobato. Demi Lobato down the line. No room. But we do have support here from Crescene. And he can deliver a decent ball, which he has done. Quite sure about the attempted Diving header from Ennis Bardi. Josh King has recovered that nicely, and Sarmiento will look to drive into the space. So Ogoke will then look to dink it back towards Sarmiento, who'll bring it down, turn, drive, cross, and not get an assist. But Fofana could win this header. He hasn't. Josh King could win this header. He hasn't. End of highlight. That's annoying. We will negotiate Ramsey on a loan, I think. Hello, Sid. We'll have the Premier League on today above me. We'll also have a qualifying watch-along when that happens at 2 o'clock. And we'll be obviously playing F1 slightly later today. There you go, Kate. Down the line into Sarmiento. So a nice run here. Can he find Fofana with a delivery? That's the question. Maybe from the set piece. If it comes, maybe from open play through Ennis Bardi. No is the answer. Shot blocked. It has been all Cambridge United thus far, but we haven't had a clear-cut chance of getting the ball in the back of the net yet. It's Koljic out to Callum Styles, expecting the fullbacks to get forward today, which they have done dangerously. Adam Phillips in the middle here. Forced them all the way backwards to the wide centre-back. Here's Adam Phillips again. Keep it in play. Well done. Sarmiento's going to make that run down the line, but unfortunately the pass is not quite good enough. Neither is Lapata's touch, and can we catch them quickly? Going the other way. The answer, basically no, because they've reset their positions, but Sami, no, can't do it. Never mind. No highlight. Kirk dangles a leg. Well, that's a lovely ball into Herbie Kane, and quickly to Koljic as well. That sums up Barnsley's attacking talents. First chance of the game comes their way, but the away side not really able to make the most of it, is probably the best way to phrase it. Most kind way to phrase it was bleeding rubbish, is probably the more accurate way to phrase it. Bardi with a great run there from Josh King. Got sensational dribbling. He and Bardi are two of the best players in possession in the club right now. Lobato's going to work the space here, and Lenny Lobato can't find the finish. A chance at either end then for one side to take the lead, and nobody has been able to force the issue at the minute. Handball from them will keep the pressure on. Kirk Henderson slightly further forwards here. There's a bit of space for Josh King. Lenny Lobato's made the run. Oh, and he would have been on his favoured left foot this time, but it's well intercepted by the Barnsley defender. Calm as you like, Harry. Calm as you like. Bardi flicks. Sarmiento can't get there. Kane. It's a nice ball. Adam Phillips. And Edwards. And wide. Another good opportunity for Barnsley, and another where they don't find the target. They worked that pretty well, actually. They'll be frustrated. They haven't worked the goalkeeper on either occasion that they've had the opportunity to take the lead in this game. Trying to work the ball about as best they can, but their five-back is, as ever, proving difficult to break down. Moving the ball quickly doesn't really seem to work too well, because I haven't got the opportunity for spare men to get forward because they're not keeping up with play. I need to build slowly, make sure that people get forward in support, and then, hopefully, a space will open up for us. Or they'll make a mistake, and we can cut them apart that way instead. I'll have that. Thank you. And we'll keep it in play as well. Good lad. Well done. Not yet at half-time. That was meant for Makengo, who was next to you, mate. It's gone to Josh King, because of course it has. And if it costs me a goal, I'll be furious. Hasn't cost us a goal. Valdemarson makes the save. It might cost us a goal, though, as the set piece will come in from Adam Phillips. Former Liverpool man, I think. Adam Phillips. Josh King's underneath it. Josh King clears. Okay. You can get that down the line, mate. It's not hard. Sarmiento. There's space to get into, so we will. And hopefully Fofana can drift towards the back post, which is what he's done. The cross is shit. Edwards. Oh, lovely little back heel. Herbie Kane Into Edwards again. This is opening up really nicely, and he should have played the pass there, Adam Phillips. His teammate was in. Williams forward from right wing back has beaten Crescene. Here's Herbie Kane. He's turned well. Oh, and the ball goes over the top of the bar. Barnsley have had chances in this half. They just haven't hit the target yet. It is indeed a horrid kit. Yes, you're right. Right, we need to fix up, actually. Barnsley having far too many chances here. Crescene, Lobato, Crescene again. They're going to start to press Barnsley. I will look to exploit that. Space in there for Bardi. Space there for Fofana. Out of his feet. Find the left back. Lobato's in there. Bardi's going to make me run, because you know he will. And it's Bardi. Something about this end of the pitch and not hitting the target seems to be the theme today. Up we go. Well up, Josh. Bardi coming short. Good movement. Rate that. Luton 2, Bristol City 0. Here's a scoreline elsewhere. Ogoke doesn't have much football at right back, but he understands why. Fofana looking for Josh King. Excellent dribbling from the new signing, and Josh King can't hit the target. It is the theme at this end of the pitch today. Brilliant movement. It is a tough angle, but I would like him to at least work the goalkeeper and try and force the corner as a minimum. Not able to do it. A point only at home against Barnsley would be a disappointing result. It might be Shortly time. I tempted even with Benny Troy, alright. Not yet, Leone. We are planning on, though. Do I do Adam Randall? Randall for Makengo, maybe? See what Randall and King are like as a partnership. Well in, Harry Darling. Nice interception. King will work it well, and Lobato's on the run. Fofana's inside, Bardi in support. Here around the outside comes Josh King. Can he have better luck this time? He's in the box, he's looking dangerous. Oh, what a turn. And a teammate, and Fofana can't get the shot away. That spin from Josh King was so good, it caught me out, actually. Makengo trying to win it back, and does so. Lobato through the gap for Fofana, driving beyond the defender, and surely from here... How's he made that save? That is sensational from Killick. Makengo for Adam Randall. Ennis Bardi comes off for Shola Shortly. Change is made to try and freshen things up in the midfield and give us the opportunity to win the game. And fingers crossed we will do exactly that. Crescene trying to work it after intercepting, but gives it away again. And we'll have to build for a second time, well, not even for a second time, for the umpteenth time to try and take the lead here against Barnsley. Fofana looking for the run of Shola. He's going to show some legs and show some pace. Shortly. Went for Fofana, finds King. Here comes Adam Randall. Adam Randall from range, wide of the target. The Mayhem Spy, thank you for the follow, mate. Well up, Kirk. Samiento. Bit of a blind alley. Henderson. There you go, Kate. Samiento will go. Needs to find the right ball. That is not it, Samiento. That is not it, pal. Do Benny Traore, I think. Phillips away down the wing as they look to catch us on the counter. It's been all Cambridge United most of the game. Corner Barnsley. Adam Phillips on that far side. Won't get the ball done. I'll lift this. It's Benny Traore that's come on now. So as we've made a change, and Fofana is not the man currently trying to make the difference down the throat of the side. But Shola's made a great run here. Oh. Very nearly beat the man that he needed to then completely open up the attack. Frisene will switch. Darbo's off the bench. There you go. Okay, will take that in his stride and get forward well. It's a nice sharp turn. We'll look for Benny Traore. Benny has Josh King. Always trust that first touch from him. Looking for Shola. Shoretire just gets away from him a little bit. Benny Traore, is there much room here? Not really. Looking for Josh King. Oh, it's a lovely ball. And finally, Cambridge United take the lead. The home fans delirious. Josh King's had a goal coming today. He's been in great form. Benny Traore off the bench to make the difference and find the assist. And we do have our lead. Tidy finish that as well, outside the boot, across the goal. Right, do we make a defensive change? Oh my god, Igoke is absolutely dead. Connell. 1-2 Styles. Igoke trying to get to him. It's not a bad ball. Henderson had to win that, and we will smack that as far away as we possibly can. Benny Traore's touch lets him down, but King will get rid of it. There was a runner in front, but it's just too many defenders up there. We'll just hold on to the ball and see the result through. It's been a frustratingly difficult game. Come on, Pontus. That's a ping. Ball played forward. Frisene needs to win this and has done well. Labate will just get it back to him. And that might be game now. It's 3 minutes added on. We're in the third of them. And fingers crossed, we've done enough here. Lovely sharp turn by Benny Traore. Darbo will get that ball to Igoke. Look into the channel for Shoretire, who can't be found. But Callum Styles' interception is the last action of the game. That was a tough one. Barnsley showing that even the sides that aren't necessarily at the top level, or even maybe the mid-level in this division, are still good enough to give you a very tough game. It's always been a particularly strong division, the Championship. It's terribly difficult to get out of, as we found last season, and hopefully we won't find that the case this year as well. We pride ourselves on our resilience. We showed resilience in not getting relegated in the 2 first seasons at Championship level. We showed resilience in... Samiento is being changed to a winger here from a mid. We've shown resilience in not getting too disheartened by the poor start last season to then get ourselves back up into a potential playoff position. And now we're going to show resilience in fighting hard and getting ourselves out of this division. We are still in an automatic promotion zone at this stage of the season. But now it's time to try and get that loan deal done, and we'll try and get Calvin Ramsey in before the game against Peterborough if we can. Loan to buy will be the option, and they are open to that, which is good. A 1-year loan suits us down to the ground. Please, Yergi. Please, Yergi boy. only really want to pay about 30% of his wages if we can get away with it. You want me to pay 60? No. How about 40? 40 will do. 25.6 is what we'd pay. And a transfer fee. What was his value? It's nice of it to give you an idea of what his value is so you can actually see, isn't it? What was Calvin Ramsey's value? Let's use the live editor here. Good, can't see his transfer value anywhere. That's wonderful, isn't it? 9.7 minimum, was it? Say 11. What, 7% sell-on clause? I'll be happy with that. Right, hopefully he'll accept that before the next game. Sort the old finances out. If it has the sell-on fee in here. Yeah, 2.47 million to Leeds United. Do we count those match tickets? No, I didn't. 717 didn't count the prize money and the match tickets from the Rotherham game. Prize money. Good, thank you, Ads. How are you, pal?
Okay, guys, thanks very much. We'll start the questions now. Okay.
We've agreed a deal with Liverpool and have offered the opportunity to join us on loan to Calvin Ramsey. We are waiting on his response. So he's not with us yet as we get to Derby Day. Peterborough are a side that, annoyingly, have the capability to perform very well against us and may well look to do so again. Ogoke is not quite fit at this particular moment in time, so we will go with Zamora out there on the right-hand side. Benny Troyer did very well in that last game off the bench, but I can't really find myself dropping Fofana at the minute. Ennis Bardi starting to decline, which we expected this year, which is why Shola will be the go-to in the second half of the season, but I'm sure Ennis Bardi still has a lot to offer, and I don't think we'll make any further changes. Go on then, let's give Darbo a start on the right. Sarmiento wasn't bad in the last game, but he also wasn't sensational, so let's see what we can do in the derby. Obviously, it's a game we want to win at any point in any save, but given the start to the season we've had, it's even more so. All bacon sandwich in your hand, you bastard. Just showing off now, aren't you? McKing? Oh. Tried to nip in there with King. Poku trying to do everything himself and getting it all wrong. Bardi with a quick ball around the corner here to Darbo. It's one of the fastest players at the club now, Pontus Darbo, and with dribbling like that, it's going to be very dangerous against this Peterborough back line. That passing wasn't great though. Oh, it's a loose touch, but Poku gets away with it. So much so that ended up fouling him, reaching for it. Oh, it's a great ball. Lateef should do better. Really should do better. No. Makengo. That's just poor. Crescene driven out wide. Lobato turns well. Putting the press on Peterborough. It's working. Very much so. Oh, and the back heel's great. So's the save. Valdemarson using that big 6'5" frame to put a stop to that. Wish Fofana would use his frame as well to hold the ball up with any sort of proficiency whatsoever. Ball played out wide. Crescent is going to have to come out to deal with it here. Daly Campbell delivers. Henderson clears. We're on the back foot here. Peterborough are very dangerous at the moment, and I am not enjoying this first half so far. The opening 20 minutes have been particularly troublesome. Here comes Zamora on the attack. Through the gap there is Ennis Bardi, and Fofana will look to make me a run. Ball's popped up with his first touch, which wasn't great. Similarly from Makengo. Bardi, close quarters and tackled. Peterborough, better side so far. Fuck it. Oh, I need a shave. Burrows with the spin. Lateef looking to get in behind. Josh King is there. Love that from him. Bardi turns away from danger. Has to ride a challenge, but that's fine. Lenny, pay attention, mate. It's like you just started to have a conversation with someone in the crowd then. Rather than actually paying attention to where the bloody football was. Oh, it was free and available for a moment. Short to Poku. You know where he's going. Crescene caught on his heels. That's a good cross too. Shame about the first touch. Zamora. What is that first touch, Pontus? I mean, really. Well in Kirk. Thank Christ someone can do something positive today. Josh King out wide. Anyone going to make me a run into a channel? Not really. Forced to come the other way. First touches have been all over the place today. Crescene. Josh King under close proximity and a close watch. Well in Makengo. He's bobbled free for us. Can Fofana make the right run? Yes, I can't find the right pass though. That was absolutely awful, Jean. Well in, Josh King. Bardi short. Lobato in support. Bardi was there again, but Peterborough are stubborn defensively right now. Crescente tried to hook the ball away. Got nowhere near it. Cashin. Brilliant interception. He's only 5'11", but you'd never believe it. Challenge. Cipriano, Randall, great footwork, good block by Cashin. The referee had a decision to make there. That's just a poor ball. There is such an avenue to play that pass, and he's kicked it straight at the bloody Peterborough man. Can't keep that in, and I feel a bit penned in here. This has been more difficult than the Barnsley game. They are a better side, to be fair, than Barnsley. To a man, this Peterborough team. But you'd say that they were the side in second in the table at the moment, given the first half performance here. Just need that little bit of extra quality, which we haven't yet found. Darboe feels a little bit clunky in possession at the minute. I can't say as I'm enjoying him at the moment, using him out on either flank. It's been a tough first half, that. We've not had a shot, and they've had 4. We certainly need to improve. Nice one, Pontus. Great attempt at a challenge that. Any better going forward. Switch. Crescene. Inside is King. Nice movement. My favourite thing about Josh King at the minute is that movement. Fofana. Hold up plays good. Zamora is there, but not really use him yet. One man at a time. Work it about. Wait for the right ball at the right time, which could be Darboe then. Spardy now. It's 1-0 Cambridge United. We were nowhere in the first half. In the second half, it's taken 6.5 minutes. Lobato to Fofana. It's all about that touch. Fofana actually pulls it away from the defender with the first touch to open up the angle to then slot Bardi in. And given half a chance, Ennis Bardi, he's getting on a bit. He's starting to decline with his overall rating in game terms, but on the pitch, he's still doing the business. And I tell you what, I'm vastly impressed with Josh King so far. I'm vastly underwhelmed with Darboe. Poku's first touch is going to try and drive him down the line because he's that sort of player. Can't get there with Crescene. Davies, Randall, Cipriano. Trying to stay there with Makengo. Oh, he's just gotten away from me here. Poku now. Taylor Campbell, where you going? There's just bodies everywhere. This is getting messy. Save. Corner of Peterborough. The attempt to fire back begins. We are very lucky, and his teammates will not be very happy with him for that attempted challenge at the back post to put the ball in the back of the net. It was a lunge, certainly. Threw himself at it, but they would have expected better. At the minute, it's a bit of a smash and grab from us. 7 shots for them, 1 for us, and we're the ones with the lead. Lovely touch by Darboe. That's one area where he has excelled so far. Fofana. Oh, nearly threading the needle. I'm getting a little bit rushed going forward because, quite frankly, Peterborough win it back off me very comfortably. But what I should really do, considering I'm finding it difficult to win the ball back off them, what I should really do is slow things down and try and make sure that we have a spell of possession. Ball to Darboe was on there, and I tried to get it down the line, but just couldn't quite work it. Lateef has the option out wide. Here's Burrows now. Back inside to Lateef again. And here's Randall. Cashin throws himself at it. That's what he's ever so good at, is shot blocking, Cashin. But he's not in the way this time, and Lateef has worked the space. Valdemarson is making some very, very impressive saves since he joined the club. I very much like Valdemarson in between the sticks. Unfortunately, I believe he's peaked at 78 rated, but at the minute, that is good enough, evidently via his performances so far, to help get us out of the division. Man of the match performance from the goalkeeper to this point, certainly. 73rd minute. Time still for another goal for either side in this game to come. Having to battle and just throw bodies in front of the ball, which we're doing, and it's working. Is that... Oh, Peterborough, what have you done? You cannot... Where has that defender come from? My God, he closed me down like nobody's business. I don't know how Darboe's done that. I quite frankly don't know how Darboe's done that. Maybe that is the magic of the man. That defender came out of nowhere. I had a 20-yard head start with Fofana. Just as I slowed to settle myself to try and get the most accurate finish, he caught me. Footwork from Darbo's really, really good. That's what Sarmiento doesn't offer. Right, time to make changes to hold on to the lead. Well done, Jess. That's intercepted by Darbo. Straight back to the man that played the pass, though. Poku to Lateef. Looking to get the run on Zamora. It's a decent delivery. Kashin's underneath it because of course he is. He always is. Hands. Who handled it though? Was it them or us? It was them. Sarmiento off the bench now in his new left wing role. That said, he's playing centre mid right now. Randall looking for Shola. I know where you want to go. Trying to stop you doing it. Well in, Crescene. Really strong challenge. 93 minutes to be played. Into the 91st of them. And, well, Peterborough might get one. But they're not getting two. Fricklow. Dinks. Cleared. Away. That is game. Cambridge United 2, Peterborough United 0. We are 4 from 4 so far this season. We won't get carried away because last year we started very strongly too and fell off. But this side at the moment doesn't look like falling anywhere. It's been a phenomenal start to the season. And actually, as we get to the press conference in game, we shall go to the press conference in real life. Federico Califiori from World Football Stories says there have been some recent leaks from within the Cambridge United show that there's been an ongoing legal battle between Cambridge United and Isaac Hayden for unpaid wages. From rumours surrounding the club, it appears that Cambridge have been ordered to pay an FA fine of £250,000 for the situation, and the FA have condemned actions of Cambridge United. What's your comment on the club's comment on the What's your comment on the club's comment on the situation? P.S. Enjoy the series. Entirely unfounded. Rumours made purely on an internet forum. The club manage their finances meticulously and hold our values very, very highly indeed. We would not do wrongly by anybody, be that financially or in a humane manner. Isaac Hayden was paid every penny of what he was owed when he was owed it. Though I wish I didn't have to pay him because he was shit. Is it on TV? Single. It is.
That'll be all, thank you.
Just popped it on. At Plymouth away kit's very Jamaica-esque. Oh, Plymouth down to 10 men. Foreshore sent after 28 minutes. Now, this is season 6, Andy. There's not really much Wayne Rooney can do about that, is there? When his players are going to be that ill-disciplined. You just got... And Adam Forshaw should know better. Already on a yellow. And he knows. He's not even... He immediately knows. He's like, I shouldn't have done that. Like, what can Wazza do about that? Nothing. A player of that experience should just know better. Plymouth equalise and they're immediately down to 10 men. Quick look at these reports. 28 to 38. Fucking Nora. Three, yeah. Our game was played early, so whilst we top the pile at the minute, if Bournemouth win, then they will go above us on goal difference. Maybe they go level with us on goal difference, and maybe level with us on goals scored as well. But I think we will be knocked off top spot. Coming in, however, he's agreed terms. Calvin Ramsey wants first team football because he's not first choice at Liverpool. He's not second choice at Liverpool. He's barely even third choice at Liverpool. A player that will certainly, by the end of his career, nail himself a first team spot in the Premier League. And we hope he'll nail him a first team spot in the Premier League with us. In on loan, we're paying 40% of his wages with a future fee of £11 million and a 7% sell-on fee, should we make the deal permanent. Calvin Ramsey, in the short term at least, is in. How old is he? 25. Just make a note of that. Danny Welbeck at it again. Unbelievable, Jeff. No. we have been pipped to top spot by Bournemouth. Intriguingly, Nottingham Forest have lost the game now. Their squad is monstrously strong. But at the moment, we sit above them. 3 sides with a 100% record so far. Bristol City were one of the best sides in the league last year. And I believe they've strengthened in the window. But they're missing Viner through suspension and Pope through injury. So they might be slightly vulnerable. Another 5-back, which I really despise playing against at the moment, 5-backs. Calvin Ramsey will make his debut and hopefully will continue to show some promise on the pitch for us and fulfill that promise. Sarmiento will not start this one. Darbo will earn his start with that goal. I think that's only fair. I might give Shoretire a start ahead of Bardi just to see how he does. And Randall in for Makengo too. Just to make sure that we get squad players playing enough football. We want to keep everybody happy if we can. Although the best way to keep everybody happy is to win games regardless of who's on the pitch. Randall's just run up and picked the pocket. And short here, Josh King. Shoretire not got the strength to shrug off the man. Needs to be better than that. And Shola, you're our future number 10, mate. Show it, please. Right. And in Calvin. The first defensive action with him is successful. Is he onside here? The ball's not. Presene out to Lobato. Josh King getting forward. Presene's on the overlap, at least he was. Then stopped. There's just not much room. We'll go Josh King, and then through that gap to Lovato. Fuck's sake. Nice touch by Presene. It will fall for Lobato. We'll lay that in front of Shola. Shola is going to drive towards goal here. Shola, Shoretire. Was there to be one, went for it, missed it. Cross is not good. Randall in the way. Henderson to Ramsey. There's room to get into because they're worried about Pontus out wide. Not sure about that pass, pal. Oh, a nice little sharp ball around the corner. Gardner Hickman. I went for it there and I missed it. Palmer Holden. Love a double barrel name at Bristol City, don't they? Palmer Holden. We're going to get a goal though. 2 names, no goals. Knight. Bell again. Well in, Josh King. Trying to get rid of it with Kirk. Can't do anything quickly enough. Good save. And, well, what can you do about that? It fell directly to the feet of the man. 1-0 Bristol City. There's fuck all you can do about that. Jason Knight's first goal of the season. Right, I won the ball back with Kirk, and then it's one of those situations where you can't press a button quickly enough before you've lost the ball. And then the keeper makes the save. And it goes straight to the one man in red and white. rather than the 3 men in all white in front of him. Again, what can I do? Ramsey. Ramsey to Randall. Randall to Josh King. Shola. Good footwork, but just too many defenders back there to try and get round. That's the ball inside to Pring. Bale. No, ready for that. Well done, Ramsey. Is there a counter on? There might be. King looking to get into that space. Shola's there. Pontus wants it. He won't get it because Callum Pring had already reacted as I was powering up, because the game knows exactly what my friggin' inputs are going to be, don't they? Well in. Look left. Then find the ball. Was not it. Let's draw centre back out of position here. McCrory delivers well, keeper's ball. Randall, Fofana to Shola. Tuck it right. Here's Ramsey. Pontus needs to go. He just stood there. Shola. Josh King. Oh, I like the idea. Lovely turn by Dickey. Well in. Winning it off them really well. We're just not actually doing anything with it when we do. Back there to Lobato. He's the runner, Shola. He's offside, isn't he? Shoretire buries. It's a brilliant goal, but it won't count. We're level at Ashton Gate, but we're not level at Ashton Gate. I'll be half time. Cheers, Wef. Cheers, Wef. I haven't actually seen the crash setup yet. Not seen footage of it. I'm sure it's on Twitter somewhere. If someone can tag me. Randall. And Ramsey. Randall again. Shola comes short. Josh King pushes forward. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is a lunge. Thank you. It's really, really poor from them. And Darbo has the left-footed ability. Oh, Dickey! Oh, Darbo. It's lovely footwork. He's still going here. Pontus Darbo in the box. Okay. Brilliant. We've got a free kick in a very dangerous position here. Now, Ennis Bardi is not on the pitch. So Fofana, I believe, is our go-to free kick taker in this situation. Indeed he is. And the striker is not renowned for burying this sort of chance. But maybe he can create a reputation for himself. Oh, off the base of the post. Trying to channel his inner Ennis Bardi. And well, he couldn't have come much closer. Barely any power on it. It was just kind of floated towards that bottom corner. And it so very nearly made it. We are continually struggling to break down a pesky 5-back formation. But we haven't come closer than that one. And fingers crossed, it's a sign that we are getting Closer yet still, and will find the breakthrough before the end. But at the minute, Fofana is doing nothing against this front line. Or against their back line, sorry. Every time I try and hold the ball up with him, he gets tackled. Every time I try and spin in behind with him, they intercept it. He's just not having a very good game here, Fofana. I think it is time for Benny Traore. Ramsey into Josh King. Benny Traore into the channel. Oh, it's a lovely turn. Shola's arriving. Shorty-Ray! Good save by Bajic. Immediately, Benny Traore has the impact off the bench again. Contestabo will deliver the set piece. It's not bad. We don't have big Fofana in there to aim for now. Oh, Bardi could have gone to ground there. I would have loved him to. Lobato. Shorty-Ray will keep it. Frisene. Going to have to work it on the floor. Not having Fofana and having Benny Traore in there does mean that we can't just whip the ball into the middle for someone big to get on the end of it unless Pontus Dahlberg cuts in from the right-hand side as we whip it from the left. It'll be my only chance of a headed finish. Right, Shorty-Ray obviously is out there. Darbo had the chance to maybe make some movements. Shorty-Ray's arriving. Shola again. Just can't pull the trigger quickly enough. I can't do it against Bristol. Oh, fallen over there. Can't do it against Bristol City at the minute. They scored multiple times against us last season. This is already an improvement on last year. But as far as I'm concerned, it's still not good enough. Shorty-Ray with the support. Benny, make me a run, lad. We have had the ball in the back of the net as well. But he was offside, and I think at this rate, we might be losing this. Thank you, Ads. I'll have a look, mate. Benny Pox picks the pocket. Lobato and King. Darbo. Nicely to Shola. And he's got some room. Look through the middle there. It's Pontus Darbo. Bajic again makes the save. Let's put Darbo in the middle, shall we? Let's put Ennis Bardi on the corner. Pontus is probably the tallest man on the pitch for us at the minute. Let's come back towards Kirk Henderson at the back post. Shola will nod this down. Josh King deflected a couple of times. And danger averted for the Bristol City backline. They are hanging on here at the back. But the hanging on is working. Cannot afford, when we're the side in the ascendancy, to concede another goal. Ramsey gets a foot in. Jason Knight, their goal scorer. Spread out wide. Great delivery. Keeper's there. Quick. They've still got all 5 defenders back, though. It's the only thing. If a side are defensively disciplined, go on, Benny, then it's so hard to find a way through. Benny Traore. It wasn't meant for Darbo. Bardi. Just trying to find some space. Can't do it. McCrory. Should be comfortable for Crescene and is. 92nd minute. Has to be now. Run, Benny. Why he's taking a touch? Trying to play him around the corner into the space. He's taken a touch, which has led it straight to the defender's foot. We are going to lose at Ashton Gate again. It was 3-0 last year. It's 1-0 this. And their keeper made some very good saves. That is a lucky, lucky win for Bristol City. That man was barely tested. And quite frankly, their goalkeeper at the other end kept them in it and gave them the result. They couldn't have been luckier with their goal as well. I'm really disappointed that we've lost that because, quite frankly, we did not deserve it. We've had a question here in our press conference from James Johnston. It says, Mr. Monk, is a cup run on the cards or are you solely focused on promotion? Obviously, getting to the Premier League is the main objective this season. But not the Carabao Cup, albeit that is coming up next. But the FA Cup, by the time we get to January, we'll know whether or not we're in the opportunity to allow a bit of a distraction from league form and go for an FA Cup run. But it goes without saying that obviously the Championship promotion battle has to take priority. Bournemouth are the only side to win all 5 of their opening 5 games. Forest lose again, which is very good news for us. Bristol City's win brings them within a point of the playoffs. We are on goal difference just outside the top 2. So there is still work to be done. There is absolutely the opportunity to get ourselves into the next round of the next cup competition. But I'm pretty sure that the Championship is our main aim. Benny Truro is going to want to play. Benny Truro will get the chance to play off the bench, but let me sort my finances out first. It's match day against Middlesbrough. They are not playing Bataro, who is a player that I was interested perhaps in picking up at right back, but we elected not to add him to the shortlist. They're in good form though, as you can see underneath me there, and their side is decent enough. We're obviously going to play a fringe 11 for this, but they're still going to be good enough to at least stand a chance of winning this game. Beck in goal is probably going to be the weakest link there, but he has the potential to really grow this year, Beck. I was tempted to send him out on loan, but you guys elected to keep him at the club in the short term. I've just gone to play match, haven't I? Like an absolute moron. I'm not going to play the match. I'm going to do a sim, but it's annoying. All right, well, I won't jump to sim. We'll jump to tactical view, and then I'll show you the result at the end. But those on stream are going to see the whole game, which wasn't the intention, but here we go. It's weird watching from this camera angle again. Shore T-Ray. Options in the middle. McBurney. Post. No, Jakey, I don't use manual. Actually, what I can do, because it's a cup game and it only goes to straight to penalties if we sim it. If I jump to sim, even if it stays 0-0, we'll still get a definitive result, won't we? So let's jump to result here. Okay, well it stayed 0-0 because that's what we expected, because bugger all happened apart from some substitutions in the second half. But we still ended up losing. Benny Traore was asking to play. He got the start. He missed the penalty that saw us out of the competition. Oh well, concentrating on the Championship then until January. And quite frankly, kind of wanted that to be the case anyway, didn't we? Distractions gone. There is a third press conference question to come to us here before we get to the game against Ipswich in the Championship. It's a question from Tyrell that says, Tyrell from Sky Sports, do you believe that you and your squad have the capabilities to either win the Championship or achieve promotion to the Premier League at the very least? And even if you do you believe you can make yourself known when you go up? I.e., can you make an impression on the Premier League
when you get there, if you get there. We evidently, with our performances this season, believe that yes, we have the capability to get ourselves to the Premier League this year. And absolutely, we believe that we have the quality, especially with the finances boost that we'll get from a promotion to the Premier League. We absolutely believe that we will be able to hold our own in that division. Ipswich Town, brushed aside. Lenny Lobato, Josh King and Sarmiento with the goals. A dominant performance against Ipswich Town. Back to winning ways in the Championship, with our eyes on the Premier League and that second automatic promotion spot back in our hands. Wanting to loan Partridge, please stop bidding for him. Go away. Right, on the way to transfer deadline day. No current plans to do anything else, but rather evidently as ever, things will change if bids come in. I am of the inclination to reject this chat, considering our attempts to get promoted this year. It's a team in the same division as us. We rejected the Sheffield United bid for Lobato, then we can reject the Bournemouth one for cash-in, can't we? It's first place in the league trying to poach second place in the league's best defender. I think we're well within our rights to reject everything from Championship level. We won't even dignify that with a highlight in the video. Stadium maintenance, £6,000. Match tickets, 222. Prize money, £9,000. Stadium maintenance, £8,000. Match tickets, £290. 277. We're actually paying significantly less this year on wages than we did last year. We were over 300,000 on wages last season. Transfer deadline day has arrived then. Nico Gonzalez, Luis Miguel Angulo and Wes Fofana are the biggest deals on deadline day itself so far. Abel Ruiz might be leaving Championship Bournemouth now to go to Hamburg. But I would imagine with the way that Bournemouth have started the season, unless Abel Ruiz isn't being played, he would want to stay. Nico Schlotterbeck leaves Arsenal to go to Real Sociedad for £66.2 million. That's now the biggest deal of the day. And the second biggest deal of the day is that Thiago Gouveia even, to Napoli from Benfica. I don't know anything about Thiago, but for that sort of fee at 27 years of age, you imagine he's quite good. Juan Foyt comes back to the Premier League from Dortmund to Brighton for 34.4. Oh, hello, Dusan. Christ. £105 million from Real Madrid to Leverkusen for Dusan Vlahovic. Biggest deal of the day. Might well be the biggest deal of the whole window. There's a lot going on deadline day here, isn't there, from everyone else. Samuele Ricci from Leicester to Bologna, intriguingly. Daniel Marlon goes from Chelsea to Atalanta. It's very unusual for this save at the moment to see so many big moves on deadline day alone. Newerton from Leverkusen to Leipzig. I don't know anything about Newerton. Rodrigo Ribeiro from Dortmund to Monaco as well, £52.6 million. We're at the stage of the season now where season 6, so Newton would have been 17 at the beginning of the save, 18 at most. Players that you don't normally see in the early seasons are getting to the point now where they've grown well enough that they're starting to garner some big fees. Jonathan Burkhardt is a player we had in a previous save quite a few years ago now that was all right for us at the time, but not really found his way onto the radar in any latter saves. No bids for any of our players so far on transfer deadline day, which we're pretty happy about, to be honest. Mateus Nunes leaves Brentford to go to AC Milan. Andre Santos leaves Chelsea to go to Newcastle, as Alessandro Cruz might be leaving Newcastle. Brazilian centre mid in. Brazilian centre mid may be out to go to Ipswich. Mazraoui leaves Wolfsburg to go to Leicester, who got themselves promoted in this save last season and are back at Premier League level. Harry Leonard has left Blackburn. Now that's a big move because Harry Leonard is their best striker, was their best striker, and was helping them be in the playoffs. I imagine Harry Leonard is going to be a big miss for Blackburn. £11 million is a really sizable fee, but on deadline day with an hour to go, oh, Blackburn, you might have caused yourselves all sorts of problems there then, lads. That's not gone well for you at all. So, transfer deadline day is done. Business is done for now for us. Our financial situation is, as you see it, here. We do still have £14 million available in the transfer budget because we didn't buy anyone on the back of Corbani's sale. However, we are potentially committing to an £11 million sale for Calvin Ramsey. He's on 26.5 at the minute as we pay 40% of his wages. I'm going to need probably all of that wage budget remaining if we want to bring him in permanently. But £11 million for a player that will probably grow with us and may well grow even more next season. Certainly, if he impresses, we'll bring Calvin Ramsey in. And we hope to be in a position to be able to afford Premier League level wages for him as we progress further forward. But for now, that's what I can do here is automatic spots for our league position because we are in second. Promotion is obviously on the cards. If we get promoted to the Premier League, I would probably manually step in here. And obviously, league toggles, we have automatic spots. If we win the league, or if we get promoted to the Premier League, I'm probably just going to end up doubling that wage budget at a minimum because it's the Premier League and wages are going to go astronomically up, aren't they? But so will our bank balance, hopefully. So we should be okay. Right, I'm going to go and sort my spreadsheets out, sort my finances out, sort the Patreon spreadsheet out so that you guys can see where you are as well, with youth facilities being paid of £8,000. We've not really found anything on the youth side so far this season, but some of you on the Patreon list have found moves this year, so let's go and find out who has gone where. Jafar, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Very good of you indeed. Right. Let's go and update these spreadsheets then, shall we? Share. Schultz is still at Ipswich. We are still at Wolfsburg for Tyrrell. Liam Hayes is still at PSG. Schiller is still at Mainz. And Leipzig still for Will. So not much movement yet. Mallorca is still there here as well. We'll start to remove some players from the shortlist now that we know that we don't want them or need them as we go through. So James is still at Barcelona. Yanda is still at Bretois. Joe's still at Liverpool. Still at Sevilla there. Then we're into the centre back. So don't want Tilo Keira. Don't want Osho. Gonna be a lot of this here, so I apologise for the bittiness of this part. It's annoying, isn't it? But it is what it is.
There's so many people on the shortlist, it just can't cope, and it just bobs you about as you add and remove players. Sean Bernard. Get rid of Sattleberger. Jack Harrison. Neil Mope's gone to KV Cortic. That's an intriguing one that we certainly didn't expect. Harry Lenz, Traps on Sport. Daniel Brooks has gone to Moriense. Okay, look out. Arzate's gone to Lugano. Donny van der Beek still at Cov. Matthew Garber. Garber does look good at Sunderland, doesn't he? But Shola was the obvious. Quite happy with Shola Shoretire. He's not been sensational so far, Shoretire, but he's not had a massive opportunity. Lennon Miller to Betis is a really frustrating one, actually, because he was very much on our radar, wasn't he, for later in the save. Vallis still not gone anywhere. Yazici's gone. I recognise the badge. Somewhere in... My brain is telling me Switzerland. Vizela. Where are Vizela? FC Vizela. That's Portugal, isn't it, I think? Gibbs. I think Florenzi might be the last one. Pretty sure he is. Right. We're into the centre backs, aren't we? Patrick Kelly is still at Freiburg. Lachlan Cox is still at Brighton. Still at Mainz. Still at Marseille. Still at Stade de Reims. Bear is now at Chelsea, so that's a positive move. That's a green one from Roma. And Ben is still at Real Sociedad. They're all red for now. They're all red for now. Just the one move so far. I thought it'd be more than that, to be honest. Ollie is still at Mallorca, still at Sociedad, still at PSG, still at Celtic, still at Bayern Munich, still at Rot-Weiss Esfine. Oh, only the one move so far. Delaney still at Villa. Still at... Oh! Just... Oh my god, please. Still at Betis, still at Freiburg, still at Torino. Brannan still at Fiorentina. Don't know, can't say. Sorry, Brannan was the one at Torino, wasn't he? Oh no, it's Alex Caldwell. Yeah, Alex Caldwell is the one at Torino. Jay Jackson, where are you? There we are. Still at Crystal Palace, still at Cagliari. Alfie Draper, I can't see on that list actually. So. Jordan still at Feyenoord. Simmons still there. Yeah, Brannan's still at Fiorentina. Coniston at Sassuolo. Udinese, Celta Vigo. Wow, really minimal moves so far then. Alfie Draper. That's Michael St. Ledger. No, it's not. It's Alfie Draper, which is Volgenore. Atalanta, Royal Antwerp, Villarreal, Augsburg, Hoffenheim. Wow. I really expected a lot more moves.
Where's Luke? Luke's still at Liverpool. Still at Orlando. On to the Cams. Daniel still at FC Curl. Still at Lazio. Still at Mallorca. Still at Celta Vigo. Still at Hoffenheim. Bailey's still at Mallorca. Dan's still at Stuttgart. It's literally one move so far. Can't be it, surely. John Everett. Mkadons. Tobias. Bilbao. Ho. Wolves. Sim. Stockport. Unbelievable. This is the slowest window we've had ever, I think. That's still there. You're still there. Everyone is still at... Wow. One move. That's it. Quali in 20, Daniel. Quali in 20. Tiddles and Andreesque. I don't know how to pronounce that username. I'm very sorry. Thank you for the follow, Mr. 11. So transfer history in this save, this window. There was a bigger one than Vlahovic. There were two. Gabri Veiga to Spurs for 107.3 million, and William Saliba to Juventus from Leverkusen for 136.9. 3 plus £100 million moves. Cole Palmer to Sociedad from Napoli for 92.8. Openda. Kubo leaves Real Sociedad and goes to Juve. Kudus goes out from Juve, and that is presumably the replacement then. Not bad replacement at all. Jared Branthwaite leaves Sporting to go to Liverpool. That's an intriguing one. Christian Romero, former Spurs player now at Chelsea. Joshua Zirkzee now at Valencia. Jurien Timber at Stade Rennais. That's an unusual one for a player of his quality. It was Jurien, not Kenta or Conta. Benacer to Wolves. Lukeba to Sociedad. Harvey Elliott to Monza. Moises Caicedo to Frankfurt. Schlotterbeck we saw. Upamecano out at Liverpool to Burnley. Ashraf Hakimi, Man United to Aston Villa. Ben Seguir to Brighton from Arsenal. Newerton, only 82 rated, but very quick and good dribbling. I'm intrigued by him. Lenny Yoro to Wolves, 83 rated from Leipzig. Obviously, Man United player in real life. Speaking of Man United, that's where Davide Fratesi has gone to Manchester United. So Willie Ritchie we saw. Lisandro Martinez to Leverkusen. Daniel Marlon we saw. Wow. Gabriel also at Leverkusen? Was Saliba at Leverkusen as well? He was. Leverkusen bought both of Arsenal's centre-backs. Okay. He's gone to Tottenham, because of course he has. Raspadori to Roma. Ribeiro to Monaco. Marmol. Don't know him. 85 rated, though. Looks decent. At Lyon. Pacho to Roma. Okafor to Freiburg. No Okafor. Deal. Justin Deal. 83 rated. Quick. Finishing was in a high there as well. Finishing of 86 to Brighton. Not a bad move at all. Kobe Mainu. 83 rated Kobe Mainu. I imagine he'll grow quite a bit more on FC25. Anthony to Fulham. Todibo to Wolfsburg. Charles de Ketelaere to Leipzig. Francisco Trincao to Man United. Araujo, Otavio, Fofana. Lucas Umesha. No, sorry, Felix Umesha to Torino. Joao Pedro to Leicester. So back to England for Joao. Gutierrez, Delorge, Diarra, Pajau, Fabio Carvalho, Monza to Celta. So Fabio Carvalho, former Liverpool cam, leaves Monza as Harvey Elliott, former Liverpool cam now, goes to Monza. Andre Santos, we saw Vanderson to Leeds is a good one for Leeds. Vanderson pretty good, and the 84 rated. 43 million for an 84 rated player is a great deal. And Arne Engels to Newcastle United for 43.1 million pounds as an 83 rated player, and now at 35 million rated. It's not a bad signing at all. There were nowhere near as much movement in the Patreon players as I thought. One of the, how many of you are there? Of the 72 of the 70 of you, Stephen, I'm about to make you. You will be added in for the next episode moving forward. There was one move. Bear Jackson started as a free agent, went to Werder Bremen. From Werder Bremen went to Roma and has now moved again to go to Chelsea. That is the only move in January at the beginning of season 6, which is a real surprise. You can see how many moves there have been in other windows, in other seasons. And that is the quietest summer transfer window for Patreon players ever, which is really intriguing considering some of you are growing really quite nicely and it's showing great promise. So I am surprised, but there's January still to come. If you want to have a look at your player details in a closer view, then do come across and join me on stream when we're recording and I can show you. Of course, expecting some continued growth from the majority of you throughout the course of this season, and whether any of you actually make it to another club throughout the course of this year, we shall wait and see. We've got money left for ourselves to do some transfer business in January, which we might find ourselves in need of doing. Expecting some interest in our players if we continue to have a stronger start to the season as we have when we get to January. But we're second in the league and a particularly strong start. Didn't really deserve to lose the game that we lost either, but we're going to have to play at that sort of level to stand a chance of keeping up with Bournemouth, and Forest will come back into it, I'm sure, and it's Forest that we'll have in the next episode tomorrow. Relatively straightforward moving until December, where it gets quite busy, and then obviously January will be busy, and busier still with an FA Cup draw or two in there. The run-in is pretty straightforward. Middlesbrough, Sunderland, Coventry, Cardiff and Preston are all very much winnable games. Sheffield United on the final day, we'll have to hope that we don't need anything on that final day when we get there. But we've got a lot of difficult games in clusters, and then outside of that, should be some fixtures that we can go on a bit of a winning run in, which will give us a better chance in those clusters of difficult fixtures. We've started the season very well. We hope to continue the season in just as capable fashion. So far this year, more than Fofana chipping in with the goals. Josh King with 2, Ennis Bardi with 2 and 3 assists as well. Sarmiento with 3 contributions in 5 games. Lobato with a goal. Darbo with a goal and an assist. Benny Traore with a goal and an assist as well. And Sammy Schmodix, who's on the transfer list, but nobody bleeding wants him, unfortunately. Valdemarson with 3 clean sheets in 6 games. He's having a very, very good year so far as well. He's certainly been part of the reason why we are where we are in the table, and expecting some continued growth this year. You'll notice that Fofana is 76. No one's 79 yet, but we hope that we will have someone that's 79 or above when we get to January, because if we need to sign some more players, it might be nice to go slightly higher in rating, although obviously we have to be able to justify it realistically with regards the actual nature of the transfer, regardless of the overall rating of the player. But that's all for me for today. That's all for the summer transfer window. Thank you very much for watching. Join me for the next one tomorrow as the march to the Premier League very much continues at pace. I'll see you then. I nearly hit end stream then. That was close, wasn't it? Thank you for the follow, AKS. Welcome to the channel, mate. The Man United Brighton game was boring, was it? Amad Diallo equalises 1-1. So, Welbeck and Diallo on the score sheet. Did Diallo start or did he come off the bench? I'm intrigued to see how they utilised Diallo. He started. Mason Mount got substituted off at half-time for Josh Rezerkzi. Man United back level. I imagine that game's on BT Sport, right? Of course you can, Chris. Have a look at your player stats. You're a striker, right? I think. Yeah, there you are. At Atleti. 80 pace, 81 shooting, 84 dribbling. 4-star, of course. High-low work rates. 90 acceleration, 72 sprint speed. So you can get off the mark and then trying to utilise that 58 strength to hold off players once you get past them. 94 dribbling, 82 finishing. Technically very good, 87 passing. Just need some of those physicals to go up a bit. And your overall should start to rocket. Yeah, it's on BT. TNT, BT, same fucking difference. Same bloody difference. Any FM24 save ideas? Unemployed Journeyman. It's always my favourite save to do. Right, qualifying will start in 10 minutes' time, which is perfect because I need to edit that video, so I can do that whilst qualifying is on, can't I? And then we shall switch from FC to F1. I can grab some lunch while qualifying is on as well. And then when we restart the stream just for the VODs, we can just go offline and come back online again a few seconds later rather than having the big lunch break. RTG S62. And in the short term, I'll give you guys some music in the background. Let's see, we get rid of that. Pop that there. Plymouth making 3 changes here. Maybe I'll put the Brighton game on for the next 5 minutes. And then obviously we'll have qualifying on after that. In fact, let me edit this whilst we are in the process of watch along event properties. Qualifying watch along. In the previous game. I'll just put F1 to driving career. Because that's what we're going to switch to. Yes, Daniel. A few minutes ago, wasn't it? Well, you might as well just sit on this screen for now, mightn't you? Because that's what we're going to be doing. Is watching qualifying. So if you want, I can just pause the music, put the telly on, and then mute the PC audio. And I can hear what's going on, but you guys don't hear me go in the background. Let me do that, and you can't hear the desktop audio. Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Like, Ten Hag said that issues he and Jadon Sancho had were in the past, and then he's just not selected him at all since. What do I call that? One last Prem quality signing. I know Sancho's under transfer speculation, but it's no reason to not play him. He's a big boy. Mags, super Mags. God, what's going on here? Well, I need to watch that Logan Sargent crash clip, don't I? Let me do that too. Put my headset on charge whilst I'm at it. Oh, it's all go, chat. It's all go. Oh, that's a big impact. Oh, that is a rookie error. That's a very rookie error.
Welcome along on this Saturday afternoon from the shores of the North Sea. We are here in Zandvoort to resume competitive action after the summer break. It's round 15 of this longest season ever in the history of Formula One. 24 races to come. We've got 10 more to go until the checkered flag in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, that is a big crash.
With the 34th World Championship Dutch Grand Prix, which has been won from pole 14 times, including the last 3 years.
They were saying, or you guys were saying in chat that Logan Sargent's car isn't fixed. All right, hello Jack, how are you, mate?
Who wants it this afternoon? 2 DRS zones, 60% full throttle, 208 miles an hour top speed, and 14 turns around this relentless circuit that has produced a fair share of drama already this weekend. Dry tyres are the hardest in the Pirelli compound. We've got a C3, C2, and a C1 tyre. There is a chance of rain later on in the qualifying session, so the inters and the wets are standing by. We've had rain, sun, winds, and everything except plague, pestilence and snow, Martin Brundle. All the seasons have descended on this circuit, and crucially for this qualifying session, the wind has picked up again today.
It is a bit of tailwind into turn one. It'll be quite difficult to slow the cars down. The drivers have got very limited experience. Second shortest lap on the calendar after Monaco. So the corners come at you thick and fast, as does the finish line.
Somehow the chassis is apparently okay. Really?
19 of them out, although they were feverishly working away on Logan Sargent's Williams.
Oh, like okay enough they don't need to express ship a new one.
Time to do a qualifying.
But they won't be able to. Have they been able to repair the car for the start of quali or no?
Recovered after his crash in turn 3 in a wet free practice 3 this morning. But yeah, I think the conditions are challenging. The track is green. That any rubber that has been put down has been washed away, and so it'll be quite an adventure for them.
8 pole positions so far this season for this man, Max Verstappen, who has won the last 3 years here from pole position. But Red Bull go into this qualifying session knowing that pole is not necessarily theirs until he produces a championship lap, because they haven't necessarily got...
To basically anyone but Red Bull. Hey Daniel.
We do know that Mercedes look good if they can
Oh,
switch
Logan
the tyres
Sargent's
on.
car looks
There's no doubt about it. Once again,
not intact.
look as if they're
It's probably the best way to phrase it.
exactly what they're going to get.
Not intact.
So, but I think Verstappen's right in there still. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see him on pole. But you're right, he's going to have to work at it. That's a really unfortunate
Big
action
impact.
there for Williams and Logan Sargent. Kept his foot in on the grass there, steered into the slide, which gave him like an anti-lock across the racetrack, and then hit a curved piece of barrier where there's a service road. So he wasn't able to slide down the barrier, and just everything was wrong about that. And then to add insult to injury, it caught fire. But they, as I said, they look like
2-1 Garnacho likely offside via deflection.
They are going to do their very best. The chassis did need changing, but I'll be absolutely amazed if he gets onto the track and will pop down the Williams and applaud the entire crew, because they would work miracles to get that car back on the track as and when it does appear. And looking at it, I think they might be quietly confident, because it's not feverish activity that's going on there, which either means they've given up, which I don't think they have, or they're pretty confident they can get him out in the next 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, it didn't, as you're right. Yeah, as you said, it didn't look feverish. And the floor's got to go on. That's a massive piece of real estate to be fixed underneath.
So, as I mentioned, Martin, none of the last 6 races have been won from pole position. But this is a track where
It's really tight, is it? But it is off.
pretty crucial. You can overtake, but it's difficult. It just makes it a little bit more competitive this afternoon, with a number of cars going into this session, all with the opportunity to get their car right out there.
The McLaren think they can catch Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship, and they still think Lando Norris has got a chance to win the Drivers' Championship. So, you know, this every session from here on in till the final checkered flag in Abu Dhabi will be critical.
So, stay with us then for the roller coaster ride that is
Daniel's on a bit of a delay, I think.
this season.
Came off Xerxes on the line.
Start off with a nice gentle exit from the station and towards the first climb. We're at that stage at the moment. Nice and gentle, nothing happening whatsoever, even though we've got the green light at the end of the pit lane. Oh, we have got a car on track. Nico Hulkenberg, who has had problems with his braking in
Q1 is on the way, everyone's out on track.
going into the barriers and going straight on at turn 11 in the practice session this morning, which the team say isn't necessarily a technical issue, and they haven't found anything that desperately needs fixing. If you want to ride on board with Nico Hulkenberg, you can. We've got all 20 on boards and the team radios for you. What you need is your Sky Sports app and your Sky Sports ID to log in with. And if you are watching on Sky Q, Sky Glass or Sky Stream, or now, you can use the interactive button on your remote control. Take your pick and choose your driver. And I dare say this could be one of those sessions where the track evolves, lap after lap after lap, Martin, and leaving it till the very last minute might be your best bet for the best success.
Yeah, you can be confident in that prediction because they will start laying some Pirelli rubber down. It does say here that the chances of rain are 40%, which means a 60% chance it won't rain, of course, but they want to get out there, get a time on the board, but the track will come to them, and the corners come out there thick and fast around here. I said in the pre-show today, it's a very old school track, and in many ways these cars are too big and too fast for this layout, but I think that somewhat adds to the challenge actually in terms of and the car smoking. I think it's where it's just hitting the ground. It's where remember they go out of the pits into park.
Come on then, predictions for pole, chat. Predictions for pole.
That is their race set.
If it doesn't come off Xerxes on the line, it's a clear goal, is it?
With his new plank underneath and skid box.
Which you obviously don't want to wear down too much because it is monitored by
Rules are the rules.
FIA. One of the reasons that George Russell came a cropper with his weights at the end of the Belgian Grand Prix was the plank had worn down, the tyres had
Getting horrible flashbacks from Creator Series last night, watching them drive around Zandvoort at the minute.
a kilo and a half underweight and was disqualified and lost that race victory. First man since Michael Schumacher 30 years ago to be disqualified from a race win after he crossed the checkered flag. Nico Hulkenberg's lap is a 1:13.0 as he crosses the line. Last year in Q1, 1:20.9. Alex Albon with the fastest time, but very different conditions because it was raining at that stage. Joe Guanyu 7/10 behind Hulkenberg as he crosses the line, and we're on board with Carlos Sainz, who lost
Yeah, literally. It's unlucky, but
the gearbox issue and then didn't get much running today in the wet conditions. So this is going to be a bit of a novelty.
walls are walls.
First lap that Carlos Sainz has done this weekend here on the soft compound tyres.
Where Ferrari haven't really been anywhere, have they, this weekend thus far?
It's always great, quite banked, a little bit scary on the way in because you're carrying so much speed. And immediately turn 2 comes up on you, and that's the lead in to the banked corner. You do not apex on the inside, you apex on the outside of the corner. You touch the white line there, over the blind crest. And this is a very sweeping section that will be absolutely flat out when everything is going well. Into turn 7, 140 miles an hour minimum. And just keep pouring.
Gasly currently P1. Sainz wasn't even up on Gasly through the first sector.
We're now starting heading home already. Last year's pole position of 1:10.5. And you'd expect the cars to be quicker this year if the track is good enough in terms of
Albon goes P1. Track should just get quicker and quicker, shouldn't it? Stroll goes P1.
You might travel a couple of meters further, but it does enable you to carry.
Sainz is on an awful lap. 8/10 down on Stroll.
A little bit reluctant and tip it in then to the
What?
penultimate corner and floor it through the banking. They can even open the DRS rear wing through there. They've got so much surplus grip and hang on for the finish line.
Sainz 7th. That's a bad lap.
Pit straight and Sainz then
Apparently Stroll's lap was just banging. Yeah, they've got my Ferrari from F124, it seems.
Lance Stroll with the fastest time so far, but I'll caveat that with that was his first run on soft tyres during the course of this weekend. He didn't put a soft tyre run in during the first practice session either. His teammate Charles Leclerc crosses the line, slightly more competitive positive, but Ferrari still off the pace when compared to Alex Albon and Lance Stroll. Here comes
Piastri should go P1 here. Does.
first pole in Formula 1, even though he's got a Grand Prix win, and he puts 3 tenths between himself and Aston Martin.
Yeah, the windy conditions and the green track, we're missing a second at the moment on this racetrack at least. So the cars will be sliding around a bit. The drivers will be complaining a bit. It's not doing what they expected, but it's almost like starting a Grand Prix weekend, isn't it, getting out there today? This is the gimbal camera on the top of Lando Norris. It's an interesting picture, but I have to tell you, it's not at all
Big chance for Brighton not put away.
driving a Formula 1 car.
Oh, that was a poor exit from Lando.
Opinions split on social media on this one.
I don't know what to expect from Brighton this year.
Moves out and takes a lot of the bumps.
I say it was a bad exit from Lando. He's 2 tenths up on Piastri for the first sector alone. So maybe it wasn't such a bad exit. It sounded like a bad exit. Looked like a bad exit.
Norris wasn't the fastest first sector that we had so far. Gets past his teammate Oscar Piastri, moves out of the way and continues on his way.
Hamilton P1.
Hamilton sets the fastest time with a 1:11.3.
Front axle, the tyres are not warm enough. He had to wait so long for the front to just pick up grip and get him into the corner earlier on in the lap. So there's a lot of time in Lando Norris's pocket if he can improve the front end grip on this car. Look how tight it looks in that penultimate corner. And then boom, off you go. Total trust and belief in the integrity of your suspension and your aerodynamics. As
P2. Only by 2 milliseconds, to be fair.
in the 1:11.3s, Hamilton
De Ligt and McTominay coming on.
a bit behind.
Yeah, left his best sector until last. Lando Norris as well, 2 thousandths of a second off Lewis Hamilton's time. Where did he leave a little bit of time on the track? Probably there.
So he understeered wide, and then, as so often happens, understeer leads into oversteer. You get on the throttle to try to correct it, and the next thing is the back end of the car sliding instead. So it can put some front wing into that. It can change the differential settings. Maybe his line
I think Az might have just seen the Brighton chance.
will come to him as well, but the front axle on
Oh, he's taken Bruno off. Bruno for McTominay.
Body out now on the
Bruno and Maguire for McTominay and De Ligt.
Logan Sargent, as Max Verstappen has just left the garage for his outlap. And there's Alex Albon, his former teammate, who's currently fifth fastest with a pretty competitive time of a 1:11.8. Big upgrades. on
Wow, was it the sub? Yeah, no,
to try and give
I'm
them, more pace.
the juice at the end.
Kind of need it at the moment, down in ninth in the Constructors' Championship. 7 points off Alpine, with only 4 points so far this season. 2 ninth-place finishes for Alex Albon, and he looks a little bit twitchy and nervous there. Certainly the car did as he got his foot down, coming out of turn 1. Around Hugenholtz he goes. That's the banked turn. It's turn 3.
Man United parking the bus away from home against Brighton.
Roller coaster bit. Just relentless. 2 tenths off the pace to the first sector.
Now that is what it feels like to drive a Formula 1 car. That is absolutely how it feels, because you've got a little camera alongside his eye line, and luckily your brain dials out quite a lot of that movement. Otherwise you'd struggle to see where you're going, but there's an awful lot of furniture in the way, isn't there, with the halo in the middle and the arches over the front wheels, but the drivers somehow, you very rarely look out the front of it.
Verstappen goes 10th and a half up through the first sector. Purple.
Across the top of each wheel is mostly where you're looking. And there again, he opens the rear wing in the final turn. You can almost see a little step of oversteer from the back of the car, as he did dump some rear downforce and therefore rear drag.
Fifth fastest for Alex Albon. That might have been and was another new set of tyres that he put on. Max Verstappen to 10th off in the first 2 sectors through the chicane. He spun here yesterday in the wet conditions. No such problems today on his first run. Now towards the banking we go. The final corner is so steep on this banking, it's hard to actually stand on there without losing your balance at times. But at full speed, it's not a problem for these drivers. Verstappen crosses the line, 18 thousandths of a second away from Lewis Hamilton, but down in 3rd place. This is going to be tight today. Less than 2 tenths separating the top 4 currently as we go to Sky Race Control and Bernie Collins.
Yes, hello, Crofty. So one thing to point out, we've already seen cars trying to do a second lap on the same set of soft tyres, and that isn't working. Even though the track is improving rapidly, the degradation of soft is such that you can't get a second.
That is kind of what I expected from Minter, though, to be honest.
Going for that second fresh set. Now going into this qualifying, because
no end product.
We don't actually know from most of the fields.
Now watch him score, but
They have, but I'm sure we're going to find out.
We certainly are. The likes of Piastri and Stroll, I think, and Fernando Alonso tried a second run on a set of soft compound tyres, and it didn't work out for them. Carlos Sainz was one of the early drivers to go for a lap, Martin. His first lap wasn't particularly competitive. As he reaches the line halfway down the main straight, we'll see how good this lap is. And once again, not particularly competitive.
No, too many adventures. The back end of the car stepping out, he clumped the curb hard, and it was a scruffy lap.
And that was another new set of tyres as well as Pierre Gasly, who was the fastest driver in the wets in FP3, goes fifth fastest. Joe Brand-New crosses the line down in the bottom five. Yuki Tsunoda just outside of it, and Esteban Ocon goes 12th fastest. And race control have noted an incident.
Perez, Hamilton Perez incident.
Potential impeding. That's not been passed to the stewards as yet, as Russell goes into the top 10, but only just. We'll let you know if it does. Not a hard track to impede someone on.
Who impeded who?
We didn't see it, so we can't really comment on it this time, but that's worrying lap for Russell. That's 6/10 off the pace, and it's that sort of gap that will give you a lot of headaches today.
You mentioned it a couple of times, Martin. You know, you can get a gust of wind in your favour or not in your favour at any stage on these laps. I wonder if this is the impeding gear. We're on board with Sergio Perez. Hamilton turns in, and did that compromise Sergio Perez?
Oh, Hamilton impeding Perez.
This idiot 7-time world champion, some people say, but he was desperately trying to get out of the way. He was sort of parked on the outside of the corner. I mean, he was going to have to stop, wasn't he? So all the right intentions were there, but Sergio obviously got into the corner, felt like he was about to be impeded, and it kind of was a self-fulfilling thing then.
Sergio Perez, despite getting the vote of confidence, as it were, from Red Bull over the summer break, is a man under pressure. When it comes to qualifying, 4 of the last 7 races he's gone out in Q1. Now, his current best time of a 1:11.9 is about 4 tenths faster than Daniel Ricciardo, who's in 16th. You said George Russell's time will be a bit concerning, and I think he feels that something needs to be changed on that car if they can, to give him a little bit more of a chance.
It's really hard now, though. You know, another set of tyres might be better, might be different. They can't really lower the tyre pressures too much because there are limits they have to stick to. 24 psi front cold before they go on the car. They're not cold because they're coming out the blankets at 70 degrees. But you know, some front wing angle, change the electronics, but there's nothing. They can't change the vertical stiffness of the suspension. They can't change the geometry. They can't change the rear wing level now. So you're kind of painted in the corner a little bit if you're fundamentally out of sorts.
Bernie Collins is watching tyres. George Russell's second run zone, he new or used?
Yes, it was a used set, so we did a first
Oh,
run
okay.
review, then he's ran that set again for the used. He's complaining still in the garage about it, but that used tyre on the second lap just isn't up to it. And these top teams that have been used to sailing through qualifying on a single set is just not going to be possible, I think, with the track improvement today.
And that's the thing. The track will continue to improve as more and more rubber is laid down and the sand is blown away. So they're going to have to sacrifice more sets of tyres.
Overall, who's been the better side, Brighton or Man United?
So what happens on a day on a track
Like,
this where the cars are moving around
across the course of the whole
brand new set of tyres, of course,
the whole fixture so far.
is you bring your focus back in the cockpit. You have to drive the corner. You have to drive the exit of the corner. You don't just get the nose in, hit the throttle, and think about what's coming up down the road a bit. You can tell the drivers are having to drive every metre of the racetrack because the cars are lively, it's slippery, it's windy, and they don't know too much about these particular cars on this racetrack.
Logan Sargent still in the garage. Hasn't set a time yet. 3.5 minutes just under to go. It's getting a bit touch and go to see if he's going to come out or not. Joe Guanyu, Valtteri Bottas, the 2 Sauers, Tsunoda and Ricciardo, the 2 RBs. They're the 5 in the knockout zone. And if you're in that bottom 5, when all finished, then you're around to qualifying. Oh, there's a queue in the pit lane as they try and sort out the gaps before all the cars leave the pit lane. I was going to say, Carlos Sainz at the moment right on the fringes of that bottom 5. He's coming out on the track already. 10th of a second difference between himself and Ricciardo. If that projected knockout time is a 1:11.9, Sainz needs to improve by about 0.3 of a second here. He's the big shot potentially in this qualifying session.
The saving grace of a short lap is a short out lap.
It's pretty even, is it, Fez?
Drivers who are stuck in the pit
I trust you to be unbiased, Dads.
out lap, the way they like to prepare their tyres particularly, will be compromised.
So here goes Max Verstappen for another lap here, which is interesting that they've sent Max out on 1:11.3 with his best time so far. He should be comfortably through, but Red Bull feel he might just need to dial himself in a little bit more and get another lap in.
Despite them come across a pair of Aston Martins, one of them is cleared already. Here's their great turn 3 over the blind crest. And sweeping in the carry such speed through there, up close against the barriers, and already to the super fast one at the far end of the circuit, and everybody staying out of his way as he threads that Red Bull beautifully through the series of turns. But again, front end of the car, it's not quite there, is it?
Yeah, huge tyres for Max Verstappen. So they've sent him out for, I think it's a sighter lap. You're not going to improve your time, Max, but dial yourself in a bit.
Yeah, he's really having to wrestle it from time to time. Look at that, he really is.
Anthony coming on.
Correct the slide, and he's abandoned that.
Good luck.
It's sliding around so much.
So who is improving out there? First sector, Bottas and Joe, Alonso, Hulkenberg, Piastri, Norris, all putting in their personal best for the first sector. Yeah, George Russell was
Max
sliding
complaining about sliding.
on a 7 side as well. Verstappen's got the same. Joe going crosses the line.
Zhou stays 19th. Valtteri moves himself up to 15th. The final runs of Q1 are coming in now. Both RBs currently going out, and Carlos Sainz. K-Mag goes P6 with a purple third sector, which is very, very good indeed.
Got the best one of the lot so far. Here's Carlos Sainz through the first sector.
Sainz needs a lap.
And in a couple of the mini sectors, it looks better for him. But we'll get the split time round about now.
He's only just up on Valtteri, 700s. Carlos Sainz is not on it this weekend.
No, not enough, but in terms of threatening the front runners,
Albon goes 4th.
this should be a better lap. It should surely
Tsunoda goes 7th. So those in the bottom are going significantly quicker as the track ramps up. That's everyone other than Bottas, though. Ricciardo only goes 13th, however. Sainz now 2.5 tenths up on Ocon to get out of the bottom 5 through 2 sectors. He's going to need a better third sector, though. Leclerc is looking like he might go into provisional pole for now. Oh, no, never mind. He's lost out in the second sector. Sainz. Oh, all right. Purple third sector. Yep, Carlos Sainz is through comfortably. Stonking third sector from Carlos Sainz. And Russell's gone half a second quicker in the middle sector as well. The track's changed. The track has considerably jumped in the last 30 seconds in terms of performance. Leclerc goes P2. Russell will go P1 with this, and considerably so. It's just changed. In the matter of 30 to 60 seconds, the track conditions have just ramped the hell up. Checo goes nearly... Yeah, Checo goes considerably clear of the bottom few. Ricciardo is out. Ricciardo, Ocon, Bottas, Zhou Guanyu, and obviously Logan Sargent because he didn't run, out. Right, I'm going to have a quick toilet break in between Q1 and Q2. I might grab some food as well whilst I'm at it, and then we'll be back for the second qualifying session in just a couple of minutes. So I'll leave you with. And I shall be back in uno momento. I'll make
a sandwich. It might be 3 to 4 minutes instead of 2 to 3. BRB. Apologies for the slightly longer
Break.
During the summer break, now this is a Williams driver for potentially 3 years, starting from 2025 as he leaves Ferrari and Lewis
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the Carlos Sainz is signed for Williams.
His association with Mercedes, including Williams Spa.
34 months. My 2-1 Brighton, 95th minute. Way. Man United back at their brilliant best. Fuck's sake. What I actually need to do. I need to make Stephen. That's so FIFA. So FIFA. We're centre back. Sure. Oh no, I haven't done Aidan O'Connor. Let's do Aidan. Let's edit Aidan O'Connor then. I need a fucking headset, am I? It's not bad from Moscow at all, is it? I'll bring chat up so I can see what you guys are saying as well. Joao Pedro sounds like he never hit puberty, he sounds 12. Is he Joe Pasquale-esque, is he? Centre back, club jersey, doesn't give one. Echelon 92. Give one 4-star, 4-star. Right footed. That's a good preference. Low high work rate says a centre back only. Doesn't give a birthday either, so we'll leave there's that. 2006, 2005. English. I mean, right. 50. 6'1". 174 pounds. Tall and stocky will do. Short back and sides here for Steve. Short back and sides. $24 maybe? Yeah, short back and sides. Ginger though. Not ginger. The ginger hair colour just isn't ginger. Who's really ginger in game? Brophy wasn't mad ginger, was he? That's fucking away with us. Brophy wasn't red-headed though, was he? The big Hungarian striker. Zsolói? Brophy's retired, so I'm annoying me. I can't see him. I'm good, thank you, Chris. How are you, mate? Free agent fella begins with a Z. Alright. Surname beginning with a Z or first name beginning with a Z. Good, glad to hear it, Chris. Ryan Matthew Haynes. Oh, yeah, that rings a bell. Zsolt Elek or Zsolt Kalmar? Kalmar. 638. 638. Oh no. Fuck's sake. Hair colour 17. What an idiot. Well, it's still short back and sides. It's better. Ginge. Make it 24 again.
Yay, your brain. Right, what else was the big beard? He says. What was the big beard? Can't remember what the code was for the big beard. Someone has a big beard in our thing, don't they? You guys got a decent sized beard, has? Give him that. $22. There we go. Blue eyes, kit, untucked, tight fit. There we go. Stephen is made. Right, final laps of Q2. Stroll goes P4. So you know that Hamilton, Leclerc, and both the Hasses at the minute in the bottom few. Hamilton 11th only. Lewis Hamilton out of qualifying in Q2. Charles Leclerc goes 6th, pushes Carlos Sainz out of qualifying. Hamilton 12th, Sainz 11th, Tsunoda 13th, Hulkenberg and Magnussen. 1/10 is all it took for Lewis to be out, and 700ths is all it took for Sainz to be out. But Gasly up there in 9th, Gasly through to Q3, Albon in 7th through to Q3, Stroll in 4th. Stroll seems to be on form this weekend, doesn't he? Very much so. Stroll's on it. Okay, and then here. What rating was he? 73. Sort. Custom sort. What sort? Okay. There you go. Stephen is in. It's not great for Lewis or Carlos Sainz for tomorrow, that, is it? It's supposed to be dry for the race tomorrow in Zandvoort as well, right? I think. Pretty sure. Or is it not? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I'm 36 years of age and still haven't had a decent haircut in my life. Or hairstyle, at least.
just going to take my plate back to the kitchen, and then we shall watch Q3 together before then going vroom vroom ourselves. Slanky's injured, is he? The polls have been made on the fan channel already. Thanks for the follow, Jaxie. Welcome to the channel, mate.
And then there's an element of wind there as well. The wind sort of is gusting, which means if you get it at a bad moment, and I think Lewis did, I sort of overheard Anne talking about it there, he'll make it a very difficult corner for balance. I think Alex had just a little bit of a drop in wind where we looked at the sensors, which may have helped too.
So the track temperature's dropping a little bit more, James. Is that affecting warm-up at all? Tyre warm-up?
It is. I mean, I don't know if you saw from the TV shots a second ago, but it looks like the sort of rain, it's not on the radar, but it looks around sort of 10 kilometres away visually on TV. And that's also bringing a track temperature drop. And the front
I don't know how long Slan can be injured for.
So we're generally low on temps, and it's the front that's struggling to come up. James, thanks ever so much.
Where would it say?
Good luck for the final part of qualifying. Lewis Hamilton, if you have been with us throughout this qualifying session as well, is also...
I don't know who Jamie supports, actually. I was blaming Ten Hag's starting lineup. Onana, Mazraoui, Maguire, Martinez, Dallo, Casemiro, Mainu, Mount, Diallo, Rashford, Fernandes. There's nothing wrong with the starting lineup. Nothing wrong with the starting lineup. Taking Bruno Fernandes off for Scott McTominay is probably something that should be criticised, though. He bought his Exi on at half-time. Brighton just better. Yes, F1 next, Daniel.
And if that is disturbed, a little bit like when you're in an airplane, you start bumping around a bit, you're going to disturb the air.
So the first 7 races this season saw Max Verstappen start on pole at each and every one of them, but he's only started from pole once in the last 7 races.
You've done practice every day, Daniel. Fair enough.
Here by 38 thousandths of a second in 2021. Closest margin of the year.
I do, David Anki, yes.
Thousandths of a second in 2022, and by half a second last year. He's going to get pole today. I dare say it might be another close one rather than half a second. But let's see what else happens. And the first flying lap on the new set of soft compound tyres is Oscar Piastri.
Yeah, the car looks nicely balanced. It really does. And again, that tight line through 2, not as high through 3 for Piastri. It's clearly what he prefers because he's placing the car very consistently there in that sector over the blind crest and then just pouring into turn 7. And the car, look at that, so much downforce, rubbing along the ground, sealing the side of the floor to give the extra downforce, and hits the throttle hard, back end, wags the tail, and Piastri looks
Right, who we got for pole then?
really
That's all right, David Anki.
chucking it around, getting on the power. The front axle, the front tyres look like they're pretty good. Let's see how it turns in there.
Lando purple, sector 1.
Listen to the throttle, squeeze the throttle on through the exit. So much
Piastri purple, sector 2.
area. And again, the Piastri fast through the middle sector. But Norris even faster through the first sector.
Yeah, Norris had a couple of attempts in that first sector on his teammate. Piastri crosses the line.
1:10.1.
That is the benchmark they all have to attack. It's 4 tenths faster than last year's pole position, which belonged to this man, Max
Max 1:10.2.
beat Oscar Piastri and slots in a few thousandths of a second. behind
Lando's
the other
second
three.
sector wasn't as good.
Norris crosses
Oh,
the line.
1:10 flat.
Goes fastest. It's a 1:10.0 for
McLaren 1 and 2.
who have been on pole
After one run,
3 previous
so Leclerc going to go 4th with a 10.7. Ooh, long way off the pace.
He's got one better than he did last year as well, and that's exactly what he was looking for from those first runs on the new tyres. We'll concentrate on those three, because if you look at Charles
Gasly goes
Leclerc,
5th, 1:11.4.
there's such a big margin between new and used here.
Yeah, and but 2 tenths is a lot between Norris and Verstappen, for example. It's a lot around this short track. Let's see what George Russell can do.
Well, it's not 2 tenths, 1.5, isn't it, Martin? But still.
That was wide, wasn't it? And it just kept
Is George on new or used here?
to the fire.
I guess the lap time will tell us.
Down the straight he goes. Russell goes over the line
10.5.
and up into
Could be either, to be fair.
Ahead of Charles Leclerc, yeah, Gasly is the only other to
Presumably used, but
the board. And they're the 6 cars that are out on the track. So Norris with a 1:10.0, 10th up on Oscar Piastri, and McLaren, of course, who had that front row lockout in Hungary a couple of races ago.
don't write Lance Stroll off from a decent lap here in Q3.
Since Lewis Hamilton's final
Well, to be fair, whether the Aston Martin can make the step up in the second half of Q3, I don't know, but
knockouts in 3 races.
So McLaren, the McLaren
touring cars around the track will be mental, lads.
just making the best of a bad job, I think. I think Mercedes is struggling to warm up their front tyres. We haven't seen Leclerc yet on new tyres, as you pointed out. They turned in so hard there.
Oh, yeah, Max had a snap on exit of the penultimate corner.
It carried so much speed in there, and it just walked him wide and onto the sort of old school curve, very serrated.
It's a cracking track. It really is. Lando Norris saying yesterday, maybe not the track that we really want to return from a summer break at, due simply because it is such a relentless, hard ride for the drivers. Look, there's the track dominance. Orange is a predominantly decent colour around here, but it's the papaya of Lando Norris that shows the major track dominance between himself and Max Verstappen. Bernie Collins, what do you got for us?
Yeah, so just a quick update on run plans and teams. and
KJ Cool, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel.
Aston Martin, Perez and Albon not set a lap yet. That's because they only have one new set of softs. You see actually Lance Stroll out there now. He's going to do his single and only shot at Q3 in the middle of the sector.
Do my
The others
specialists
not
whilst we
on
wait.
used tyres, 'cause obviously from Gasly's lap time, those used tyres were 5 tenths slower than the lap he previously done on new. And a bit like Martin described, that reset in grip isn't often what drivers want at this important season qualifying session.
Well, Stroll's out-qualified his teammate Fernando Alonso 5 times this season prior to today. His last lap in Q2 would have raised a lot of eyebrows in a positive direction his way. He looks
Aston Martin's out on the track then, looking for freedom, looking for clear space and the counter strategy.
And here goes Lance Stroll then. His previous visits here to Zandvoort was only
Oh, a little wobble, round 1 from Stroll.
2022, the only year he scored points here as well.
Yeah, he had a big correction to make in the first corner. He runs up to the white line and
Again into the banked turn. Stroll's lap's gone.
Not the smoothest first couple of corners for Lance Stroll. His teammate Fernando Alonso.
3/10 off in the first sector.
Aston Martin at the racetrack where they made their Formula One debut in 1959. It was a very different outfit back in the day of Roy Salvadori and Carroll Shelby. The track
Carroll Shelby.
currently is Lance Stroll finding that smoother rhythm as he makes his way around turn 10 and into the second DRS zone.
Another car then that's not got an obedient front end on it at this stage.
It's not a bad middle sector though.
Sector for Stroll is okay.
But it's not going to trouble Norris, Piastri or Verstappen.
The poor first sector's kind of killed it really. He's probably going to pop it P4 ahead of George at the moment.
Of George Russell currently in fourth place with Russell.
Alonso's even slower still.
But only 6 fast.
Oh no,
That might have been
not a great third sector at all from Lance. Goes P6, 7, nearly 8 tenths down.
That we've seen from him actually, but the car did not look ready to go on that lap.
his teammate Fernando Alonso there, Martin, 10th of a second down through that first sector. So are these track temperature changes not helping Aston Martin as the wind picks up just that little bit more as well? Alonso matches Stroll through the middle sector.
Yeah, I think they've just reached the limit of how fast they can go, to be honest. They got there nice and early. That's put them both in Q3, which is important here. But Alonso drives for the line then. It's the second half of the top 10.
Alonso goes 5th.
Aiming at, and at the moment he's right there.
It goes 2 tenths
Couple of tenths faster than Lance.
in Q2. By comparison, Stroll was 2 tenths slower than he managed in Q2, and that's what put Alonso into the top 5 as the rest now all file their way out. The remainder of the 8
They've lost more Premier League away games than they've won under Ten Hag.
crossed PK and then
Me.
3 Verstappens. The last 5 previous polls here. The Dutch Grand Prix, which has been
Not
won for
sensational,
the last
but
6 times on 4 occasions. On the other 2 occasions. Straight anomaly, that one.
I was in that race in 1985. It's a fearsome race back then. Markedly terrifying, actually. But always, especially with the banking, always lively.
He sounds like he gave it maximum effort as well.
Yeah, he's done 11, 5, 10, 8, 1 minute 10.6. That's a decent progression. He was, as you said, he was struggling a little bit in the first sector, but it was the best he could do, as he says, and he knows.
This man has won 16
Max
Grand
about to
Prix
start
without
his final flyer then.
at the front row, and that's where he finds himself at the
Topping
moment.
out at
Down in
2:05 in the
third,
speed trap.
one from third,
Although it said 2:04 on the graphic.
23
He did actually go a mile an hour faster just before the breaking point.
at Red Bull. Before this session, the message was
Who's City got today, Jamie?
that we're going to take pole, but Max can produce some stellar laps when called upon, and what better place to try and produce a stellar lap than here in
10th and a half down through the first sector for Stappen. But it's track. I think it's track conditions, not necessarily a lack of pace in the Red Bull. He says as Lando Norris goes purple in the first sector. Never mind.
That's an astonishing.
Oh, City, Ipswich. Yeah, I forgot. Ipswich and Liverpool, then City in their first 2 games.
And Sergio Perez down as well through that first sector on his run, and he's only running Q3 on a new set of soft compound.
Oh,
tyres.
big middle sector from Max though.
Sector rather nicely.
He had to do a big slide there with some opposite lock.
Lando goes even faster.
Down to Norris through the first sector, 1/10
Lando is nearly 4 tenths up on his previous time. Lando's on for a 1:97 here. Max is going to get into the 9s. No, he's not, but he is pole at the moment. 1:10 flat, 10.029. Lando is into. Lando does a 9.6, 3.5 tenths.
By nearly 4/10 of a second, he puts his McLaren on pole. Sergio Perez goes into the second row. Much improved qualifying from him.
Albon 7th. It's not a bad lap. Only 200 slower than Alonso. Piastri's on at the minute to maybe stay third, improve his time, but stay third. Piastri does exactly that, improves his time, but stays third. Russell currently 5th. Certainly could go faster than Perez. And does. P4 for George. That was Checo's only run as well, wasn't it? McLaren Norris, Red Bull Verstappen, McLaren Piastri, Mercedes Russell is the front four. And Perez Leclerc, Alonso Albon, Stroll Gasly. That lap from Lando was outrageous. That was a hell of a lap. Right. What I'm actually going to do is end the stream and then, I know, 3.5 tenths. We're going to end the stream and restart the stream just to split the VODs for the YouTube channels and for those that are on Twitch, so that they don't have to figure out where one stream ends or where one game ends and one game begins. God. Honestly, I wish I was just fucking bored. It'd be easier. I'll be back in less than